Do this before you quit homeschooling. In this video, I'm going to give you a few tips, strategies, things to try before you give up on homeschooling, and we're starting right now. Hi everybody, my name is Karen. Welcome back to our channel called Our House. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you'd like to go from questions to confidence when it comes to homeschooling, the Robinson curriculum, I'm here to answer questions. And I really want to encourage you today, if you're thinking about quitting, maybe you're suffering from homeschool burnout, and you're thinking about just giving up and sending the kids off to public school or private school, then I implore you to try these things first. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. You know your family best, and I know that there are certain special situations that just can't be helped. But even with extreme situations, remember, Dr. Robinson was a widower and he lost his wife and had 6 young children. There are still ways that you can make this work if you want to. And so I'm going to give you those tips and strategies in this video. And also, please keep in mind that my tips are geared for parents who are on that homeschool burnout and on the verge of doing this. So I'm not trying to change the way anybody else who's really enjoying the way they homeschools their children. Whatever works, if you're happy with it, then great, keep doing that. These tips are just meant to be stripping off as much stress and demands as possible in order to make it work and still have great results. So let's get started. Number 1 is to just ditch all the character study stuff, all the books about the Bible, books about manners, again, just all this character training. Just scrap all of that and just read the Bible together. That's it. Just keep things simple. There's a curriculum out there for everything, and it is very tempting for mom to think, well, I don't want them to miss out on something and getting everything, right? Especially in a Christian home, you want to make sure you're covering all of this. But honestly, you just can read the Bible together. Just read it and then talk about it. And that's going to cover your Bible curriculums and your character traits and all of that. In the Robinson course of study, you will read that Dr. Robinson just read the Bible with his kids every single night. That was their habit. And it was so ingrained in them that even when they left the home and they went on to college, they would still phone in on speakerphone and read the Bible together, or certain kids would call each other and have their own over the phone Bible time. I mean, really, that's what you want. You want the kids to adopt the faith as their own and continue in it. And you don't need all of the extra Bible curriculum, character curriculum. You are the best example, and just read the Bible with them every day. That's it. So do that instead of tossing the baby with the bathwater. Number 2 is to just stick to the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. That's where it's all at. And as long as they're consistently working on those 3 components every day, they're going to be fine. In fact, they probably will excel instead of spending, 10, 15, 20 minutes on 7 different subjects. If they're just spending their time on those key components, it will be better for you and it will be better for them. So stick to a program that just focuses on the 3 R's. And again, if you're thriving, doing a lot more, this video is not intended for you. It's just for those moms who are on the edge of burning out. Stick to the 3 R's. Number 3 is to help the children be more self-taught. Look for those self-taught programs where you don't have to be involved and being the teacher in every little thing. Once they get to a certain age, they should be able to correct themselves when it comes to math and do a lot of the work independently on their own so that you can focus on the younger children. Now, of course, I'm going to mention the Robinson curriculum because it's point 2 and point 3 together. It is very mom burnout friendly. It's very working parent friendly. The older kids are teaching themselves while you work with the younger children. When I stick to what RC is, I feel great. And the kids thrive on it, and I don't feel any kind of stress. You're taking a lot of the pressure off yourself, and you're putting it on the children, which in turn will not only help them build more confidence, but they're also learning how to learn, because they're not always going to have someone spoon feeding them their education. And so this is really going to help them in the long run too. Number 4 is to stick to the most direct method as possible. For reading, just read books. For writing, just write. Just write consistently every day. For math, just do a math lesson. There's a lot of curriculums out there that really just have you going through hoops. I can think of several, but I'm not going to name them, where, for writing, you're reading something and then you're writing sentences from each sentence in your own words, and then you're writing your own paragraphs out of those sentences. It's such a process. Just write. Just have your children write every single day, and then you give them feedback on it, and they rewrite it, and they will pick up the grammar, they will pick up the spelling from that, and from reading great quality literature every single day. Again, just keep it simple. Go for the most direct method for each subject. Number 5 is to not worry so much about grades and where they're at or where they're supposed to be. Keep in mind that the public school system already has a lot of built-in decay. How it is right now is probably like 2 or 3 grade levels behind what it was in, the early 1900s or whatever. So don't compare your child to the system. Just let them do better constantly every day. They're just working on improving. Number 6 is to minimize all distractions, as many as you can. And that means, I'm talking about for the kids and for the parents. I can't tell you how amazing it's been once we ripped the TV off the wall and got rid of it, how much more the kids are reading, how much peaceful and more quiet the house feels. Getting rid of the Kindles, the Nooks, and getting rid of this and that, anything that is a distraction. And that goes for parents too. I'm sure you've noticed this, like when you're on the internet and you're trying to text or having conversations and kids are trying to get your attention, it can make you feel irritated, aggravated, stressed out. That's just how it is with social media, internet usage. So really be mindful of that. Do some Pomodoro effects yourself, where you focus on things for 25 minutes, eliminating distractions. Same thing for your kids. Just eliminate distractions as much as possible. And if you haven't watched my video already on how to be a happy homeschooling mom, I think it goes really well with this video, because obviously your state of mind is going to make a big impact in how you feel towards your homeschooling, and if you want to throw in the towel. So I really recommend that you watch that video if you haven't already. I will link it in a card above. So those are my tips on do this before you quit homeschooling. If you have other tips, please leave them in the comments below. I just really want to stress to keep it simple. Again, the Robinson curriculum is so great for this. Reading, writing, math every single day. That's it. And some people might think, wow, but that's 6 days a week, year round. Where's your break? Actually, that is my break, because when they're not doing school, then that's when there's more chaos. When they are doing school, it's actually a break for me, because they're quiet. They're focusing on their math. They're focusing on their writing. They're reading for 2 hours quietly. So why would I want to get rid of those 5 hours of quiet where I just focus on working with the younger children? So for me, I guess it's the opposite of others, where I get the break when they're doing school. So I really hope that if you are on the verge of burning out, that you consider the Robinson curriculum, that you watch the Dr. Robinson lecture and understand where he's coming from, why there's no grades, why you start with Saxon 5-4, why there's not a lot of busy work in the beginning with the younger children, just to understand all of it and how it really is for our benefit, but also a great benefit to your children as well. So I hope that you check it out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out that other video. Comment below if you have any questions. Please share this if you know of anybody who's having a hard time. I feel like maybe they know it instinctively, but they need someone to tell them that it's okay. Drop all those other things. Just do this. Just keep it basic. It is enough. So that's what I'm hoping to, that message to come across in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.